Welcome back to another episode of Zealous Hearts, where faith meets life, where we get to meet hearts that beat so strongly for Christ. In the previous 3 episodes, we got an opportunity to meet the Redemptorist priest, to know about their personal lives and their journey towards priesthood. And today, my dear friends, you must be expecting another Redemptorist. But today, we have a Redemptoristine nun. Yes, you've heard me right. Redemptoristine are known as the praying hearts of the church. They live a cloistered life, and they live a life praying, contemplating, and interceding for the world. You may recognize them by their beautiful red habit. And today, we get to step inside that world and to learn from their witness of life, a life lived of prayer, a life of silence, and a life full of joy. So, my dear friends, please join me to welcome Sister Anusha of Our Mother of Perpetual Help. It's lovely to have you here, Sister, at the Redemptorist Media Center. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Sister, I've been seeing you in this red habit and you look beautiful.
Thanks.
But I'm wondering what you were like before entering the religious life.
So, before entering religious life, I was just like every other
Girl?
ordinary girl. Yeah, like in a regular clothes, like say jeans or kurta or t-shirt, mostly kurtas. And I had long hair.
Long hair.
Like not really long, like
But then long. Okay.
like in India, it's like average.
Average, yeah.
Average hair. I have curly hair, so like this
Lovely.
much, and wear my glasses. And you can see me like that, and with a skirt or t-shirt, you know, just like regular clothes.
Regular clothes, yes.
And like regular. Everything was regular.
Everything was regular.
Everything was regular. Nothing extraordinary.
Yes. And how was life back at home, like with your family, with your siblings?
Quite nice.
Quite nice.
Like my family was really good. Both of my parents were really good. They looked after us so well. And my siblings, they were younger than me. I have 2 younger sisters.
You're the oldest in the house?
Yes, I'm the eldest.
Where did you grow up, sister?
I am actually from Kerala. So I grew up in Kerala. I was born and grew up in Kerala in a Catholic family.
Okay.
So I'm from a Catholic background. With dad and mom, and I have 2 siblings.
Wonderful, sister. You said if I met you 5 years ago, you would be just like any other girl. What would you be doing if you were not a Redemptorist nun right now, sister? What were your dreams when you were 23 or 22?
If I wasn't a Redemptoristine, then definitely I might doing my nursing in Germany.
Oh,
or
lovely.
might be doing my post-graduation somewhere abroad, for sure. That's what I think.
Growing up, sister, how did you feel like as an ordinary girl?
Life was very simple, so everything was ordinary, nothing was extraordinary. And I was like just like every other girl, like, you know, we've been thinking like we'll grow up and we'll do our studies,
Yeah.
and then we'll move out from our house.
Yes.
And then just move on and be independent and be empowered, and my own house, my own car, my own dog, if I could able to take care of a dog. And like just chill around and just be with friends and be happy and just enjoy your life.
Yes.
And do things that you could never do. Like if you're living with your parents, you're like you can't go there, or you have to come back at this time. So there are restrictions when you grow up with your parents.
A lot of them.
But when you're independent, you're totally independent. So
Right.
you can do whatever you like. You can have anything, whatever you like. It was like just fulfilling your dreams.
Yes.
And follow your passions and have a good career, and to build yourself.
Yes.
Financially, especially, and in every other way, emotionally, financially, or in every way as possible. So that's what I thought.
Yes.
As growing up. Very not really polite, but still polite.
Naughty, maybe?
Not naughty, like a bit disobedient.
Okay.
Like, just like every 21st century girl.
Yes.
Like a bit disobedient, a bit
You had strict
crazy.
parents?
Yes, but not like strict. Like they have to be strict,
Yes, true.
especially with me. Like,
They know whom to be strict with.
they know whom, like, if you're saying something and
Yeah.
you're not obeying it, if somebody's not obeying it, you have to be strict with them.
Right, agreed.
Like you have to be, because you are growing up a citizen
Yes.
of this country. So you have to be careful and you have to be vigilant. And especially in our country, where how girls are judged. So they have to look after everything. So they looked after very well, and I had a good family, everything. They did everything for me, and it was beautiful. In my school, my college, everything. Like I had good friends. Even now, I had a good contacts with them.
You're in touch with them even now?
Of course I am.
Oh, lovely.
It's not all the time, Like it's been maybe sometimes they are also working and they're also following their passions and dreams. So they have their own life now, but still we are in company with each other. Like we greet our birthdays and if they're getting married, like nice dress girl, and they're visiting somewhere or studying abroad or something. So like whoa, go
they
girl.
Share everything.
We share our joys and our sorrows together. So which is nice. Even after coming, I met one or two, and which is really great. We were same. Like even though I am a contemplative nun, and even though they are outside the world, our problems are kind of more or less not the same, but kind of similar. Kind of similar, but which was really nice. Then I told them, and I told them that I'm a contemplative nun. I never told my friends that I'm.
So they knew that you're a nun, but they didn't know like that you were a contemplative
nun.
No,
they have no idea that I was a nun.
Okay.
I kept it secret.
Oh, wow. It's a big secret to keep.
Yes, for 3 years. I left to Ireland, and I told my friends that I'm going to do my master's.
Oh, really?
So I never told them that I am going to be a contemplative or nun or anything.
That must have been a shock for them when they saw you in this habit then.
Of course.
They were like, what happened to you?
They never expected me to be, that's what I said. Like nobody expected me to be a contemplative nun. Even, many people find it really hard to believe that I'm contemplative. And when they know that I'm contemplative, they stay silent for a moment like this.
Is she serious?
Like, how is this possible to Anusha? Can you stay quiet? Oh yes, I can. Are you sure? You talk so much. That's the questions. So I had a good family and I had good friends and
supportive,
lovely supporting family. Even my sisters and my mom and my dad, everybody's really supporting and no worries.
That's wonderful. You tell me, sister, you have all these same dreams and aspirations of every other girl. Then how did you come across Redemptoristine Nuns, sister? Because it's a congregation which is not very popular in India. Then who told you about it first time?
It was completely out of the box. Like,
okay.
Like what happened is I had this call. Like I felt a call when I was in my late teens.
Yes.
And at that time, I was not quite sure, is it like real or is it like, am I just faking up, or it's just that I think that because I grew up in a Catholic background, I thought that like it might be something to do with that. And especially in my family, my grandfather, my paternal grandfather, so his younger sister is a contemplative nun. So I thought that maybe because of her influence or something, maybe I'm thinking like that. It's not for me because I am a bit kind of, like I'm not really polite. That's what I would like to say. Like I'm not really polite, but I'm a good girl. But I'm not really polite. So I was like, maybe, I'm just, my mind might be playing with it. No, it's not for me. So I was still following, like I was doing my graduation at that time. I just started my graduation. So I was like, okay, I'll do this and then I'll do my master's and if possible PhD. And then I'll do my work and find a job and, settle down somewhere. So that was the dream. Still the dream was there and I want to pursue it. But, when God calls you, like it's you can't resist it for a long time. So I was like, okay, I'll come. Let me finish all my studies and I'll do a job and I'll make a like financially stable. So stability.
Yeah.
And after that, I'll think about it. Only after that, probably in my late teens, let's say 28 or after that.
Yeah.
Like I need to take life on a serious way. So I'll think about that later. Not now. Bye.
Okay.
That's what I thought, but it didn't work the way I wished for. So the COVID was the main factor. Like I finished my graduation and then the COVID came.
Okay.
So 3 of my exams were postponed. And then I was alone at home, not alone with my family. Like I was using my phone, watching TV and just having breakfast, lunch and sleeping and, just like regular, like everybody else. But the news was there, like a lot of people, like they're dying and they are like, they have, like
so much misery.
So much misery was going on all around the globe.
Yes.
It hit hard on many people, especially the poor people. Like it was alike, rich and poor were alike. But still, people were struggling and they couldn't be able to, like they had all these things, all the riches they could have and all the facilities they could have. But they couldn't be able to overcome that tragedy.
Yes.
Which really struck me. And then I started to think seriously about life, like what is the meaning and purpose of my life? Okay, I'll achieve all my dreams and I'll follow whatever I like, but what's the meaning of all these? Is buying a house or a car or having empowered, is that what I need or is that what I want?
True.
Is what I want, is what I wish for myself. But is there something that I could contribute
to the world?
To the world?
Yes.
Like we have so much misery and of course we do. But is there something that I can contribute? And what's the meaning and what's the purpose of my life? Because it's not about achieving or acquiring. It's also about giving. So how can I give? And that's what really I was pondering about. And so I was going through that, and then I decided to do something, but I don't know what to do because it's COVID. Everything is locked.
All over the place.
All over the world. Everything is closed. So what shall I do, and what can I do? I'm still young, still energetic. No COVID. I'm still negative, like COVID negative. So what can I do? What can I contribute? It's like nothing. Silence. But within that silence, I had a hope that I was able to do something, but I was not sure. Then this discernment again came up.
Came back.
I had no idea this will come up during that time, but it came back.
Yes.
I thought that was like, again, I was troubled. Like, is it for me? Oh, it's not for me.
Yes.
Is it for me? How can this be possible? Like, there's hundreds and thousands of good
that
girls.
come across,
The good girls are out there. So why me? Why is, like, I never wished, I never thought of it. When I was growing up as a child, somebody asked me, Anusha, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, a nun.
Did you say that?
I did.
Oh, really?
But it was not like I wished to be a nun. It just
didn't
because
plan on it.
It's just because I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be a nurse. So nothing. So it's like I thought that that's a career. It's like none. Just like that. But I never thought that. I never wished for it actually. And then this discernment came up, and the vocation. I was like, no. I never wished for it. I was scared. I was. I didn't panic, but I was scared. I was anxious. Like, no, this is not for me. And then giving more thought, and I was discerning, and the COVID gave me a good space and time to reflect on it. And that's how I came back. And then I decided, okay, this is what Lord is asking me to do. So anyway, I'm going to contribute some. Like, I decided to give something to contribute. So let's do it. And then I thought, okay, I'll probably an active sister. Like, I'm an ambivert. So I can be both.
Both, Perfect.
Intro or extrovert. So I can be both. So let's try and active life. Like there's a lot of active missionaries.
Yes.
Like I love to take care, like those who are in great need.
Yes.
Those who are sick and really poor. I really love to care for them. So, many people suggested me, like, I did my biology. So, like, why didn't you go for nursing? I'm not interested. It's not because nursing is a good
Yes.
career path, but the thing is night shift.
Yes.
I don't like anything that disturbs my sleep.
neither.
I really don't like it. I was like, nah, night shift is not my thing. I'll do like whatever job at daytime,
yeah.
but I want to sleep at night. So nothing that disturbs my sleep is not allowed it. So why don't you choose nursing? No, I can't. So I couldn't.
Yes.
And then I was like, okay, but I still thought of an active life, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
There was something beyond active life, and it was contemplative life. Like I had no idea about the contemplative life. When I was 14 years of age, I was in a Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
So one of our sister who was teaching us chemistry,
Yeah.
so she told us about contemplative life, about enclosure. And I was like, how can
somebody live like that?
Somebody live like that in a building? Like they're not going out. It's like, how can you not go out?
Yeah.
And how can you live in a building? We've been like just 14 years of age. You don't know much. They pray all the time. It's like, what? Praying all the time? You have to come out and work.
Yes.
Contribute
people,
something.
Yeah.
Meet people. Look after the poor. Look after the do something that's meaningful. That's valuable, and that making life more fruitful.
Yes.
So you're still young and energetic, so why don't you work? Why staying in a prayer? And sometimes at that age I thought that like praying all the time is like you shut the world out, like you are cut off, and then you're praying inside a building for the whole world and the whole church. And I was like, that's an escape. That is not
that was
what
the first thought.
That's truly an escape. Like you are escaping from work. 40 years of age. You're escaping from the work. You're not actually living the life that Jesus Christ was there, and he was curing and healing the people, and he was with the people. So you're called to be with the people, not up in a monastery, cut off from the world. But actually that was my call. But I wasn't cut off from the world.
Yes.
But I was my call to be a contemplative, and which was amazing. Like I never thought of it. Like I could able to make it. Anyway, so that's how my contemplative journey was. And even though some of my relatives, they were like, oh, contemplative life will be boring.
Oh.
Active life is wonderful.
Interesting.
So
yeah.
it's interesting. Like you can see people and you can go out and but contemplative can be boring for you, because I won't blame them, because I am an ambivert and people consider me as an extrovert.
Exactly.
So nobody in a way
expected you to choose this.
Choose not at all.
Not at all.
Nobody expect me to be. They think that monastic sisters, like cloistered sisters, are introverts.
Ah, yes.
Actually, we are not. Like I had no idea.
We'll get back on that.
Anyway, so that was the thing, and then I was discerning it, and then when I was doing my graduation, I saw this newspaper. It's a Catholic newspaper in Kerala. So the newspaper was there. I was just reading it.
Okay.
Just reading. Like I love reading.
Okay.
So I was just reading it, and at the end of the page, there was an advertisement from Redemptoristine Nuns from Ireland, Dublin. And I looked at it, and they were red habit, and it was like eye-catching. So I was like, okay, wow, nice. So I cut it, and I saved it. Like I never thought of that, thought of joining, but something drew me. It's the red color. I never seen a red color before. I just saw that in the picture, and there was a picture of Saint Alphonsus Ligurian, Maria Celeste, and WhatsApp number, their email ID, and like
all the details,
all the details, and the picture of the community was there. It's like nice, nice. That's all. I was drawn to it, but I don't know why. Probably red habit. That's what I think. And anyway, I cut it and I saved it. And in 2021, after
so it took you a year to call them?
Years.
Years to call him. Okay, I thought you cut the paper and then 2 days later you called him.
No, it's after, I think I cut the paper in 2019 and I called them in 2021. So
saved the paper for 2 years?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was in my cupboard.
Okay.
It wasn't there.
Right
cupboard.
there, staring at you every time you open the cupboard.
I can see that, but hi, bye. Just close it. Never thought of it, but I just kept it.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'm like, yeah, there's no harm. Just stay there.
Stay there. I'll come back to you.
I'll come back to you sometime, maybe when I'm 28 or 29 years of age.
Okay, that was the plan.
The plan was still there,
Okay.
but not
yet.
Like that is second priority. You have priorities.
Right, true. That was not a priority at that time.
That was like a secondary or
yes.
Priority. So anyway, it was there, and then in 2021, it was like June or July. Oh no, it was April or May. Like I applied for my certificates and like my graduation certificates, and after that, I called father. Like there was a number.
Yes.
There was an Indian number and there was Dublin, like Irish number.
Irish number, yeah.
And I was like, Irish, good, but my English is not.
Let me call the Indian number.
I'll call in the Indian. Like I just want to be safe and sound.
Yeah.
So I just called that. I just rang to that Indian number, and I was like, I had no hope because it's been 3
years. 3 years by then?
Yeah, nearly 3 or 2.5. And I was like, it's not gonna happen. And my mom was beside me, and she knew about
she knew
that.
It.
So she was beside me, and she said, if that is for you, definitely that will happen.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, just give a go. And then, hello. And it actually rang. I thought that people might change their phone numbers, so it will never happen. But it happened. Like somebody picked up the call. Hello. Who's this? I don't know the number was there, but there was no.
You don't know the name, of course.
No,
you were asking who's this.
Who's this? And that was Father Paulie, and he was like, "Who are you?"
You're calling us and you're like, who is this?
And like, he was surprised. Hello. And then I called him, and I told him, and that's how the contact was made. And then he asked me to meet me in person because that makes a lot of difference, you know, calling a person and meeting a person in real life. So he asked me to meet me, and the lockdown was still there, but not was that like in 2020.
Yeah.
It was 21, so it was a year later. So I met him in June after a month, and then I met him in the provincial house. It's like a few minutes away from the Cochin International Airport.
Okay.
And then he was there, and I went with my sister, my younger sister. So two of us went there and met him, and then we had a chat for 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
Just a small chat, and then he invited us for a tea, and there were other fathers, so we met all the fathers.
Okay.
And then that was it. And then he told that I'll inform the sisters. And the next day, sisters contacted me, and we had a video call in WhatsApp. And then that's it. And they liked me.
Oh, they chose you.
They chose me. I was surprised. I was like, they will not choose me. But anyway, like you never know how this thing is.
Yeah.
You know, I had no background. I never contacted in such a way. So I was like, anyway. And I was not really confident in my English. I was like, I think I can survive. You know, that's the only thing that I thought of. But I made it. Like they chose me, and I was really happy. So that's how the process started, my visa process, and it took a while. And then I got my visas, and I went to Dublin in 2022, and I joined on 15th of August.
In 2023.
In 2022.
2022. Awesome. That's lovely, sister. Such a wonderful journey you had. God truly works in mysterious ways. He gave you like so much of time to think, especially those 3-4 months you had during COVID, to reflect, and the newspaper cutting, everything is just beautiful. Thank you for sharing this wonderful journey with us.
Thank you. Thanks.
But you keep mentioning that you were ambivert and you're so chatty, sister. So did you think twice, because it's a cloistered life that you had to live and contemplative life? So did you think twice about it, or you just went for it?
Like,
you had your doubts and fears?
I had, like when they said that it's it's completely contemplative,
Yeah.
and it's about you're cut off from the world, and that's what the stories keep, like that's the mentality, or that's the idea of people when they talk about contemplative life, but it's completely different from what they think.
Really?
But they have that idea, so it's hard to, like, I was not afraid, not panicked, but I was like, oh, let's explore. Like, just explore it. You don't lose anything.
Yes, true.
But you're doing this for Lord.
Yeah.
And He always have good plans for me. Like, He works in His own mysterious ways.
True.
Like, if I try to take everything under my control, and if I do everything the ways that I want to do it, sometimes it's end up in a mess. So I was like, God, I'm doing this for you because I know that you have greater plans than I have.
Yeah.
So, and I decided, and I said yes. So just lead the way, and I'll follow you. Whether it's sorrow or like feast or famine or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Just show
surrendering
me.
to Him, and He'll take care.
I thought that He will take care of it, and He know how I am. So
exactly.
Exactly. So I'll deal with it. And I was bold enough
to take the step,
to take the step. Like, my parents brought me up like that, to be bold and to be strong and to be independent. Their first motive was for their children, was not like in our Indian culture. They're like, oh, you have to get married and then you have to have children, and that kind. But they're not from that mentality. They're like, you have to be independent.
True.
And you have to stand for yourself.
That's wonderful.
So that's what they taught us. So we always been there for each other. And so, I was brought up in that background that you have to be a strong woman.
Yes.
In order, because the world is not there for weak people. That's what we think.
That's what we think.
And so the weak people always
struggle
and cry and sorrow, and so my parents don't want us to
be that.
To struggle and to cry every day. They want us to be strong and independent as much as possible, so that nobody can, that we don't have to rely on somebody else, on anyone else. That's what they wished for us. Whatever, it doesn't matter how much financial stability we achieve. It's all about being who you are, and be strong and be kind to others. So there are some good qualities and virtues that I got inherited from my parents, and they always like to treat everybody equally. So when I heard about contemplative life or active life, I was like, there might be something, I can't judge. Like, you can't judge a book before reading it. So you have to read that book. You have to live the life in order to know what is it truly like. People can make thousands of stories.
True.
But what is truth is
only when we experience
we experience it. So I was bold enough to do that, but I was afraid that taking that step, will it cost me something? Like, but still I was like, I'm young. I was hopeful, like I'm still young, but I was a bit not anxious, but there was a bits and pieces, like I'm leaving the country.
That's another big thing.
It's another big thing. But most of the young people nowadays, they go for their studies.
True.
And so they're definitely leaving their countries. So leaving home and
it's part of everyone's life, almost.
It's part of everybody's life. And in Indian culture, you know that once the girls get married,
you either way have to leave home.
You're either way have to leave the home.
Yeah.
You can't always depend on your house. So the thing was there. So it was not hard for me to
take that decision.
It's just that everything will be fine, or I know that it was a complete surrender.
Yeah.
But it was there was a bit of fear about how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
If it's a wrong decision, or if I said the yes, but if something goes wrong, and you never know what will happen. So I was like, what if they treated me in a good way, or maybe by a bad or good,
It was all very uncertain for you at that age. Yes.
Everything was not really certain.
Yeah.
And I am a person who really like to be stable. You know, I don't
to
want
have clarity about where you're stepping into.
Stepping
and all of
into.
that. I get it.
So when I looked at the sisters online, we have a website, www.redemptorist.com. So I looked at the website and everything was fine. So I really drawn to the red habit, and they all look so cute and so lovely, so
you
beautiful.
all do look so cute.
You do, like especially the sisters. You know, they look so cute. So I was like, wow, so cute community.
Cute community.
Cute community. So that's how I decided, and everything looked like monastic, but there was a great joy within them.
Yes.
There was a unity within them. There was a communion. Like when you see the pictures, it's not like an artificial generated pictures. Like they're genuinely smiling and they're genuinely doing a lot of stuff. So that drawn me. It's like, oh, I think this is where I meant to be. You know, this is where I meant to be. That's what I thought.
Wonderful, sister. How you took the leap of faith, irrespective of all the narratives that comes around the contemplative life, and even though you had fears and doubts, you took that leap of faith. And how do you feel about it now, sister? Like, it's been a few years that you're there. How do you feel about it now?
Fantastic.
And now, what would you tell other people about the contemplative life?
It's not easy, because some people have an idea of contemplative life. It's about like silence and all about praying, and silence and all about praying. That's
I think you do a lot of mischievous stuff there.
No, I'm a good girl.
Oh, okay.
So I do good things. So you know, people have an idea that we pray all the time and we keep silence all day long.
Okay.
And that's all. You know, like really holy moly.
Yes, holy moly.
I like that up in the sky. You know, all the time we are like they think that like we are like angels. You know,
red angels.
Or,
Red angels.
Or not red or white, doesn't matter. They think that we are angels. You know, and you have to be holy.
Yes.
Like always praying and very polite. Like I'm not polite, but they have an image like that. And some people value the silence and the prayer, even though they might have no idea about contemplation. They really value the prayer and the silence, which is really hard to find such a person, because I met a lot of people within the past few weeks, and I only seen one person who really value the silence and prayer, like other than religious. I would say, like you know, my family. You know, I was meeting my relations and my family and my cousins. So many people have that idea of prayer and silence is all about monastic life. It's part of monastic life. We do believe that, but it's not like we are being quiet all the time.
All the time,
We do talk.
Yes.
we do talk, and we have times for talking. Like that's we call recreation.
Okay.
So recreation hours we talk, but other times we keep our silence in the house. So we try to do our work, our studies, everything in silence. But it's not like you can't talk or you are unable to talk. You can talk.
You're allowed to.
You're allowed to. But you know, like you're not like, hey, how are you? Not like that. Sister, can you help me in the kitchen, please? Or Anusha, can you help me with the shopping? Like,
got it.
Not we don't do it. We don't go out for the shopping, but the stuff is come in, and we have to pick up those and keep in the fridge, or you know, at their place on the right places. So at that times, we can ask, sister, can you help me? Or Anusha, do you know where the?
In a very subtle way.
In a very subtle way, like very. Calm, not loud.
Not loud.
Not loud, that's all.
Okay.
You're not chattering like a chatterbox all day long. But you can ask for your needs, and you can talk. Do you know where the music file is? Or do you know where this song is? You know, that's allowed. We are human beings. So we talk. You know, even though it's everybody think that keeping your mouth shut is like being silent. No, it's all about your heart.
Yes.
It's your heart is silent. That is what means in a monastery. Not you're keeping quiet.
Keeping quiet, got it.
If you're an introvert, of course you like to be quiet, but it's not. If your hearts are not quiet, or like there's silence in the heart, so it's all about silence here, not here.
True, sister.
So that's what it is, and it's hard to let know. Sometimes people understand, and some people have no idea about contemplative life. When I say to them that I'm contemplative or cloistered, they're like, what that means? They have no idea.
Yeah.
So I have to explain to them. And whenever I explain to them, the first question is, oh, Anusha, how are you? And, and then they're like, so what are you going to do next? And I was like, I'll do my theology.
Yeah.
That's what they expect me, what my studies are. So they're like, theology? For what? Like, yeah, like theology. And they're like, yeah, but you're doing work, right? Yes. So what studies? And I'm like, yeah, I'm cloistered, I'm monastic.
Ah.
And they pause.
They take a minute.
For 10 seconds. They look at me like this and they're like, you're cloistered? Yeah. You mean you keep silence all day long? And yeah. Like, we have times. Yeah, okay. So do you have any school or hospital or anything like that?
Nope.
No, we are monastic. We stay in the house. Again, silence for a few seconds and then like, okay, so what do you do for a living? What's your income? Oh, that's the next question.
Next question.
What do you live on? And then I explain to them, like, we have altar breads, we have iconography, we have retreat area, and we have bees, and we make jams,
So
we
much
make
to do.
Cards, candles, and all the other works. Okay, so you have enough work to do, yeah. So do you have any staff? Do you cook? And it's like, yeah, sisters do. Sisters does the cooking. So you have no staff? Yeah, we do have one, for let's say electrical work and plumbing work, and there's a house. And how many sisters are there? 16. Okay. Oh, so do you get enough to live on?
Oh.
And it's like, yes, we do. That's wonderful. Okay, so you're monastic. Fantastic.
And I like the rhyme. I think you've been through this conversation so many times.
I did.
That you have actually memorized the entire conversation.
Like, in the
the flow it goes. They begin with this question, they end it with this question. That's wonderful, sister.
They do. And, people have so many questions, especially about our financial stability, about
very
our
interested.
income. So they're like, okay, that's okay. They don't know, and they don't want to know exactly what contemplative life is about, but they want to know actually what our income is and what we do.
They're not interested in the contemplative life.
In the prayer.
Finances.
They're like prayer. Okay, that's it. But it's not prayer.
Yeah.
It's different. But they don't want to know that. The prayer silence, okay, what about the work and the studies? That's what they really wish to know. Which is so funny.
Yes.
When I heard it, like, I used to, I'm not allowed to do that. But when I hear them, they're asking me such questions, I really want to laugh. Like, I take it in a funny way because they don't know exactly, because contemplative life in communities can be different. It depends on each community. So it can be different to many communities, and with comparison with other communities, or like I'm in Ireland, in Europe, so life is a bit different.
Yeah.
So maybe people kind of think in that way. There's no wrong for them to think in that way, and because they don't know. We always see inactive sisters, so they think they don't really understand the value of monastic life. Very few do understand. Religious people do really understand, the priests and nuns.
Sister, I'm just curious to know, were you always a pious girl, like a church-going girl, and did you take part in the youth movements like Jesus Youth or any other youth activities?
No, not much.
Okay. Not much?
Not much. Like, I used to go to Sunday masses.
Okay.
And when I was growing up, we used to have catechism in our Sunday school. So I used to go there, like, every Sunday. I was in the church. So that was the church. And also I used to go on Saturdays and solemnities, and like Christmas, Easter, New Year, on those special occasions I used to go. Then I wasn't an active member in the Jesus Youth Ministries because I was a member in CLC and youth, but I was not an active member. I never been an active member like that.
Wow, wonderful, sister. So from that life, now you're like a full-timer active member of the church. How do you feel about it?
Wonderful. I never thought of this.
Yeah.
It's always God has his own, God works in own mysterious ways.
Yeah.
It's always that, because I never thought of this.
Never imagined a life.
Never imagined.
Yes. Sister, we talked about the contemplative life being a life of prayer, life of silence. But you did mention that you have a time of recreation. So what do you do apart from praying? Like, do you all play games? What do you guys do apart from praying?
So contemplative life or monastic life has a great value for prayer, work, and studies or learning. Apart from this, we are a community.
Yes.
We live as a community and we are all human beings. So we need to talk to each other. Mm-hmm. So we have recreation hours, that's what we call it. So we do have recreation mostly every day, like especially after night prayer. Like 7:30 till 8:30 at night, we have recreation hours. So in those times, we come together in community room or sunroom when it's winter time, when it's cold. When we come together and we play games like bingo or card games or board games, something like that. And sisters love to knit and crochet or some kind of embroidery work, whatever they prefer. So we all participate in some of these activities. Like I do crochet.
You do?
Yes, I do. So like I learned it when I joined. So we do I do baby blankets. So
cute.
I know, it's really cute. So lovely, but I can't use it because it's not my size. It's baby size.
Yes.
So baby blankets. So we do that. And most of the time we play, like I play bingo or some other games, like some like to play, like let's get it, let's get bingo. Anusha, get it, where is it,
Yeah.
So we play that, or there's so many other games. We play them, and some sisters prefer to knit, or some sisters, like they might be knitting and
they're in the same room.
We're in the same room, so we call them, come on sister, let's play bingo.
You encourage them to come play.
Yeah, sometimes they come in, so it depends, but we all talk to each other and we talk like anything.
So basically you do have a lot of fun and you get an hour or so to do like play games, to crochet and so many other good activities.
Yeah, we do.
That's wonderful, sister. Sister, I've also heard that you're a little bit of prankster. May I know what pranks have you done on your community and who are the victims? I really want to know.
Thanks for using that word, victims.
I think your pranks must be really creative. I don't know, I have a feeling.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm not really a prankster. I'm more realistic.
Okay.
Like in prank. Like, my main victim is Sister Jacinta. She's the youngest member in the community, 97 years old. So she's...
Okay, you got me there.
The youngest member in the community.
I was like, why is Sister pranking the youngest member of the community?
So she is the regular victim of
justice for Sister.
Yeah, everybody says that. Like when I was going for my great retreat before I made my profession, it was 10-day retreat and everybody said bye-bye. Okay. Because even though we are in the same house, I'll be separated. Oh. We say like we are going in the desert.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be in complete silence and you'll be contemplating and meditation and reading, and it's this whole time for prayer for 10 days for a desert experience, and which is a wonderful experience. You have no work. It's amazing. And you don't have to do any studies, and it is fantastic. I love. So it's not about always praying, but it's also about reflecting, and you're completely
doing nothing,
doing praying, and the full time is for you and for the Lord, nothing else. And I don't use my phone at that time, so which is a wonderful time to have that. So I was going, whenever every sister get that opportunity once in a year, 10 days. So I was going for that, and sisters will say bye-bye. You know, they're not going to see me for 10 days, just for evening prayer and adoration and mass. But I don't come for no talking, and I don't come for any prayer.
Okay.
It's my own. I can say my own prayers. So I was going, and everybody was saying bye-bye, and some sisters came to me and they said, "Peace for Sister Jacinta."
I can imagine.
Like,
she must have a relieved 10 days.
10 days, but she said, Sister Jacinta said, "I'll miss you."
Oh, so sweet.
It was so sweet, and I said, "It's okay, I'll come back."
Yeah,
So you know, don't worry about that. But she was not really happy that I'm going for 10 days. But it was fine. So she is the main victim, and then I do with Nilima.
Okay.
She is my companion, so she gets a lot. And then other sisters, one by one.
One by one. Everyone gets their turn.
Most of them. You know, like my.
I like how you keep a track record of
like
it.
Sister Gabrielle, the next, and like everybody have their own turn.
Yes.
You know? Like I get Sister Jacinta most of the time. Like she is a bit young, 97 years old, still young.
Yes.
Like she's fantastic. So she'll be there for a cup of tea, or you know, for in the chapel. She's a very holy nun. And that's what they think. But I don't think her in that way. But anyway, she's fantastic. So I get her most of the time. Yeah. So I tease her.
Okay.
So I tease her, and like we fight.
You fight?
Not in that fight in the way of like
playful fight.
Playful fight, but most of the time we do fight. And that's why, sister, you know, we can take a seat. We change in the refectory, in the dining room, that's we call it refectory. So in that time, we changes our places 3 times in a year.
Okay.
Christmas, Easter, and Saint Alphonsus.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, those days we change the places. Sister Jacinta never changes.
She never changes. She sits the same place throughout the year.
She have the scooter, so she has to park the scooter. So she's always sitting on the edge.
Okay.
So every sister loves to be with her. You know, she's such a good.
She sounds like a lovely person.
She is a lovely person. So usually sisters love to stay with her. So whenever I go there and sit with her, you know, once I did it.
Yeah.
And we were fighting. And
sit next to her?
Yeah, you know, just opposite, just like that.
Yeah.
And we started to fight. And sisters, you know, they were talking, and it was time for recreation at the table.
Yeah.
We do table recreation for elderly sisters like Sister Jacinta. So we've been fighting. After that, they make sure that I never come.
Never come close to that sister.
Sometimes
you sit separate. At least 3 chairs, you know, after Sister Jacinta.
Sometimes, but it's really lovely. You know, we really enjoy it, and I really enjoy it. And she loves to have that company. So yeah, you know, most of the sisters, one by one.
I love how you keep the energy in the room, and you're very playful, and I'm sure they all love you.
I think so. I love them all.
Yes.
They love me too, so it's okay.
Lovely, sister. Sister, this month we have the feast of Blessed Maria Celeste. So, sister, how she has inspired you? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Like, it's amazing because I never know her. I never knew her before I entered.
Yes.
Like in that advertisement, there was a picture of Maria Celeste, Blessed Maria Celeste, and Saint Alphonsus, but I have no idea about
them. Yeah.
Them, no. And when I entered, which is a shame that I have no idea. But I have seen Saint Alphonsus somewhere, but I don't know nothing about him.
Nothing much about it.
And then I entered, and then I came to my bedroom. Then they showed me my bedroom, and I opened the bedroom.
This was the very first day.
The first day
in your community.
In my community, and I opened the bedroom, and I saw that there's a bed and a small desk, and then I walked, and there was a relaxing chair, and there was another chair, and there was a table for books and for studies. And in that, on top of that table, there was a book, Hidden Mystic. That was the name of that book.
Name of the book.
And the Blessed Maria Celeste picture was on that.
Okay.
And it was not a thick book. It was not a really thin book. It was like this size.
Okay.
So it was like lovely book, not too hard to hold.
Yeah.
And not too light, so that you can fly it away. It's like it's really perfect size. that's a perfect size book for me at that time. But now
Yes.
I prefer a bit more thicker book.
Okay.
So
Now you're a proper reader.
like you need to come into that mode.
Yes.
So when I saw that, it was lovely, and when I saw that, it's like, wow, nice book. Like affordable, like it's easy to read. And then I saw the red habit and the black veil, and it's all covered, just the face, and it's lovely. And then it says about the Blessed Maria Celeste Cross-Rosa, the Redemptorist. So like, I think she has something to do with this. So I took that, and like I just, it was a good size, and I loved the picture.
You just picked it up to read?
I just picked it up to read, and it was lovely. It says a lot about her, about how she was brought up, and how the family life, about her parents, about her siblings, and how she got the vocation, and how her character was like, and how she joined the sisters, and how she became how she got these mysticism, and she was able to contemplate and all these things, and then finally she got the vision to start a new order, and that's how it came to be. So it's so amazing. Like for me, it's so wonderful to see at that time. It's like years before, she started the journey, just surrendering herself. It was not always. What inspires me of her, to me, is it's always not me or I did it, or it was always like it's all from Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus, and she never wanted to be known as a foundress of the Redemptoristine Order. She always wanted to She always used to consider herself as the first Redemptoristine, because she said Jesus is the founder of this order, so it's Jesus, not me. It was always
So
that
beautiful.
that humility within her, which it's always amazed me, because it's so hard for me to be humble. So I really admire her humility, and I'm really amazed by her strength, because she's such a strong woman. She has to gone through a lot before she started this foundation and things. She suffered, but never
Gave up.
She never gave up. What do you call it? She has to go through fire and water or whatever. But she was amazing. She had such a strong faith in Jesus that he will do it, and that faith, that surrender, that the faith that she has is beautiful. The strength and the courage to move on, even during the times of adversity. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a lot of emotions.
A lot of
Clearly,
emotions.
you truly admire her.
I truly admire her.
Yeah, she has inspired you in so many ways.
In so many ways. Not easy to be like that, and not easy to express. But I find her as an amazing contemplative, mystic. It's amazing. She's really the first Redemptoristine, such a great example. She said it's always about Jesus, not about. She never has to, follow her or anything. It's always about Jesus. Jesus is telling me to do this, and I will do this. So,
Wow.
It's always during the times she used to have troubles with her spiritual director and stuff, but the bishops, he was a bishop, and she never gave up. She's like, no.
Love it.
But at that time, when you consider that women considered a kind of second class, or that time, even now, we can see that as a woman, we know our own struggles as women growing and living a life which is not easy.
No.
Even now, so before hundreds of years, it's amazing.
Must have been very difficult.
It was really difficult, but she never gave up. It's such a strong faith. The faith journey that she has is tremendous.
Beautiful, sister. Sister, we have spoken a lot about the contemplative life and the Redemptoristine life. What does it mean for you, sister, as a contemplative nun and a Redemptoristine nun?
Nice question. It's a bit personal. Being a contemplative nun and a Redemptoristine sounds the same.
Yeah.
Both are same. So for me, as a contemplative nun or as a Redemptoristine nun, it's all about being in a personal relationship with Jesus.
Yeah.
Because our charism as Redemptoristines is Viva Memoria, which means the living memory of Christ. Wow. So you become Christ in every way. So you become Christ because you follow him.
Yeah.
And on every day Eucharist, you receive him. So you become Christ. It's not that you're following Christ, it's you become Christ eventually. Slowly, steadily, but surely. So for me, as being a Redemptoristine is all about building a personal relationship with Jesus and to be a Viva Memoria. Yeah. That's the core. It's not only about, I pray 7 times a day and I do meditation and I work and I study and it's not only about that, but it's also about building a personal relationship with Christ. And the silence helps me to build that relationship more, it makes me help it more very strong. Yeah. And give the space. The monastic life gives me a space to do that. Yes. And it's not that I am doing it, it's God within me doing it. Definitely. So it's to surrender myself to him and to be in his care. Because as I said before, I can't take everything under my control and to do everything my own. If I surrender to him everything, literally everything, or whatever I surrender to him, it's always fruitful and it's always peaceful.
Definitely.
And no tensions.
No tensions.
No tension, no pressure. But it's not easy to surrender. It's really hard. For me, it's not easy at all. But now maybe I'm kind of a bit used to it. A bit. Not too much, just a bit.
Learning on the way.
On the way. So just bit by bit, I could able to do it. But it's not about me, it's always about Jesus. So being a Redemptoristine or being a contemplative nun, it's always about Jesus. Yes. It's not about me, because I am a human person with all my weaknesses, and I give them to Lord.
That's a wonderful way to put it, sister. Sister, did you always know about the charism of Redemptoristine nuns, or did you learn it on the way? And there are so many other congregations, sister, right? Then what attracted you towards the Redemptoristine community?
Red habit.
Okay, I would definitely agree on that. That would be the first instance.
First thing, the red habit is such an attraction. Definitely. It stands out.
Stands out. It's so beautiful. I can't take my eyes off you, to be very honest.
Thanks. The charism is when I joined, then I came to know about the charism. I'm not a person who studied everything and then I entered. No, I'm not that kind. My personality is not like that, or I'm not that sort of person who study everything and then do it. I do study, as I said, my paternal grandfather, his younger sister is a contemplative nun. So I knew about contemplative life in bits and pieces, but I never experienced it myself. So just like that, when I entered, I had no idea about the charism, which is some people can consider it as a shame. Can be, but I'm that sort of person. I like to explore. You have to explore something. Yes. So I had no idea about the charism or the spirituality of Redemptoristine before I entered, because as I said before, I gave that to the Lord. Lord, lead the way, because if it's in my care, I cannot rest. So if it's you, no tension, no pressure, everything is simple and everything is peaceful. I love peace. So I gave everything to the Lord and I just surrendered. It's wherever you lead me, I'll go there. Because that newspaper, as I said, it was an advertisement, was advertised in 2018 or 19. I don't remember it exactly. But that number was still valid in 2021. Exactly. So if the Lord can make that possible, then He can do anything. So that's what I believed, and that's what I surrendered.
Do we have a community here in India? Because if there are young girls now and if they want to reach out to somebody, then whom do they reach out?
They can reach out to the Redemptoristine Fathers.
Fathers, okay. And they will guide them?
Yeah, they'll definitely guide them, because as for me, like as you said, we have no community. A Redemptoristine community or OSsR communities, like sisters. We are not established in India. But we are hoping to build, to found a community in India as soon as possible, or like in God's, like everything has a time. So at the time that will happen, hopefully, please God. So we are hoping it. And if somebody would like to be part of our life, they definitely can contact Redemptorist Fathers. They're always there. So I came from like Redemptorist Father Paulie. He was the priest who helped me to be in this community, in this journey. He helped me a lot. He really did.
Praise God.
Praise God. Poor guy. But he was so wonderful. Even now, he's such a great help, even when I came back. And so it was really great. So I would really recommend Redemptorist Fathers. And you can always search us on the website. Like we have www.rednuns.com. So it's rednuns.com. So we are always online. So you can contact us via WhatsApp or email or whatever ways is possible. Like everything is there. You just need to search. So Google is there.
That's perfect.
just search Red Nuns.
Red Nuns.
Red Nuns. We are
Red
wearing
Nuns girls.
Red Nuns. You can find a lot of Red Nuns, Dublin, Canada, and all the other places. So we have 44 plus communities, or 40 plus communities all over the globe. So, there's many other communities too.
Wonderful.
With the same spirituality and same charism. So you can always reach out. We are there. On Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, wonderful. So plenty of platforms available.
Plenty of platforms.
Awesome, sister. Sister, one message that you want to give to our young girls who are having vocation.
It's always about the questions and doubts, and like it's from my own personal experience. Like I had the questions, is it really for me? Oh no, it's not for me. And but if you're feeling that you're called to a religious way of life, then I would say pray.
Pray about it.
Pray about it and reflect on it. And you don't have to jump. Like, okay, I got the vocation, so right now. Like if you're really drawn to it, it's always about Jesus. It's not that, oh, I want to be a nun and I'm getting ready to be a nun. It's not your choice. It's not your decision. Like it's God's call. So God call, and you can say yes if you're truly drawn to that life. So I would say pray and surrender to Jesus, because there's always hope in His hand, because that's what I did. So it's from my experience. Many people have different experiences, but it's always about surrendering and praying and reflecting on it, and He will work.
Sister, how is the spirituality between Redemptoristines and the Redemptorists connected? And what are the similarities, sister, if you could?
So Redemptorist Fathers and Redemptoristine Sisters, we are same family.
Yes.
Just two different branches, but same family. We're brothers and sisters. So we follow the same spirituality because we've been founded by Blessed Maria Celeste Cross de Rosa. So we follow the spirituality like the crib, the cross, the Eucharist, and Our Lady. It explains about the incarnation and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. And then we have the similar devotion. We have a great devotion to our Mother of Perpetual Help. So we share the same devotion. And the Order and the Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer, OSsR and CSSR. It's been founded by Blessed Maria Celeste, and a year after that, the congregation was founded by Saint Alphonsus Liguori. Sometimes Saint Alphonsus Liguori is considered as the founder, but actually no. He was actually planning to found a new congregation, and then Blessed Maria Celeste came up with an idea, like she got the vision to start a new foundation, to start a new order. So she introduced, like they were friends.
Yes.
So then she came with an idea of this about her visions. So he was really happy with that, and then that's how he adopted it.
Yes.
And that's how the OSsR and CSR came into. So we sisters, we are monastic, OSsR. So we do prayer, work, and like mainly contemplative life. And fathers are more active. They are active missionaries. They stand for the most poor and the abandoned. They always be there for them. So we pray for them.
Yes.
We pray for their ministry, and we pray for the whole church and for the whole world. Like, it's universal church.
Yes.
It's not only the Catholic Church. It's always universal church. So everybody is included. So we pray for the church, and we pray especially for the fathers, for their mission. So that's how we are connected.
Sister, thank you so much for opening the door of your heart today for us. And your life truly reminds us that even in silence, God is speaking, and that prayer truly sustains the church. So thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing so much about your journey.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you,
It was such a wonderful opportunity and a great privilege to be here. Yes. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sister. And to our viewers, let's carry a little bit of this contemplative spirit into our daily lives. This was episode 4 of Zealous Hearts, and this is your host, Anushia. Until next time, keep your hearts zealous and open for God's call.